under Coach O. So ang laking bagay talaga ng improvement ng Letran Lady Knights when it comes to maturity inside the court.
Last year, they were in the finals, which was big in terms of confidence and experience. But Estrelier will start off the third set with an error.
Yun yung palagi pag may binabati si Martin eh.
Di naman! Di naman, nagkataon lang. Now that's one of the few errors today of the Lady Knights. Ryan Cañete with a service ace.
Ryan Cañete is one of the players na talagang nag-lift up ng mga teammates niya na kahit down sila, she's gonna provide points from the back line, from the service line, and from the front line.
Ryan Cañete, leading scorer of San Beda in the first round, 13.5 points per match, but she follows it up with a service error. So, balik dito sa Letran.
It's really risky if you start from the right side and ita-target mo. Usually talaga lumalabas. And yun yung nangyayari from kanina. I think that's the second error that she made.
Yeah. Angel Habacon. That might be a better idea for her. Ipadaan dun sa mga kamay ng blockers.
And that's what she's good at. Kanina niya pag ginagawa yun. And to think na ang lalaki ng blockers din ng Letran Lady Knights.
Because, you know, she's had many attempts na sobra. Too strong, especially on those deep crosses. Pachar on the other side. Silva. Tunitura. Outside.
Tried to target that corner pocket again, pero outside. So I think that's the second time na nag-error siya dyan. Pero kanina, during the first set, ang dami niyang punto sa mga down-the-line hits niya.
So 4-1 lead for San Beda. Strong start for the Lady Red Spikers here in the third set. Nat goes to De La Cruz. Andun si Navarro, pupuntahan nila. Si Habacon, blockers were there. One more time for Angel. Si Silva naman yung nasa likod. Nitura. Not that time. Angel. Letran on the attack here. They choose Sari, who gets rejected.
Props to the blockings of the San Beda Lady Red Spikers. Dito tumataas yung mga blocking points nila.
A fantastic start to the third set for the Lady Red Spikers, ahead by 4. Mabilis na timeout mula kay Coach O.
Sipag sa ginagawa.
Ate, hindi pa tapos. Hindi pa tapos.
Hindi. Anong sa kapapwesto? Hihintayin mo ba na automatic ba patay ang bola?
Tama, isa-isa lang.
Kailangan naman na konti namang respeto sa ginagawa.
Tara! Isa-isa lang. Ate, magsalita sa loob.
Uncharacteristic start for the Lady Knights, down by 4 here. Kaya napa-timeout ng maaga itong si Coach O. But for San Beda, this is a great boost for you. It's all a matter of maintaining it all throughout the set. Eri Navarro. Sharp serve. Sari. Pachar. Oh! Covered by Gia. But this is gonna be a free ball for San Beda. Middle attack. Mababa lang yung pagkakasetup.
Attack error. Point for Letran.
You have to give it to both teams. Pansin ko, grabe yung habol nila ng bola. Grabe yung coverage nila. Grabe yung pwesto nila sa mga palo. Naaangat talaga nila lahat. So labanan lang talaga kung sinong unang magkakamali sa laban nito.
That's right. Oh, Angel Habacon. You saw it in her reaction. That felt good. Probably her cleanest hit so far.
Yeah. Sobrang lubos na. Look at that. No one was there.
It was a blockers down the line. 6-2 lead for San Beda. Judel tries. Angel. Oh! Habacon with back-to-back points.
Angel Habacon is on fire. Let's see if mako-continue na itong continuous points niya.
Yeah.
7-2.
the San Beda Lady Red Spikers, nag-rest sila sa serve. Oh, speaking of,
Ikaw na yun, ha? Di na ako yun, Mel. Nabate.
kaya medyo shaken up yung receive ngayon ng Lady
Now serving for the
Lady Knights.
Julian Itura.
Service error. So, ito na San Beda. Angel. Saved. Back row hit by Gia. Bachar will try. Nandun si Silva. Great coverage. Sari. Hiponya. Setting it back to Angel. Hold on. There was a net touch against Napal.
Net fault by the Lady Knights.
So San Beda arrives first here in our technical timeout. They're up by 5. We'll be back after this.
Marami sa mga student athletes ng NCAA ang tumutuloy sa mga professional basketball leagues at may mga piling atleta rin na nagiging basketball legends. Ilan sa mga past and future basketball legends ng NCAA ay sina Kaloy Loizaga, Laura Mumar at Freddie Webb na sinundan nila Atoy Ko, Philip Cesar, Vergel Meneses, Alvin Patrimonio at Samboy Lim. Isama nyo na rin sina Romel Aducul, Rodi Santos, Willie Miller.
Speak, the San Beda Lady Red Spikers are catching up dito sa Letran Lady Knights despite being down by 2 sets. Earlier, their head coach Joshua Noda told me that it was Rayan Cañete who became their lifeline on and off the court during their challenging times. However, in this match, hindi makikita ang explosiveness ni Cañete and their other spikers if they cannot create a play. And Melissa knows very well that it starts with the first ball. In their huddle, Coach Josh pinpointed na kapag hindi naman kabigatan ang balik, a good pass should not be difficult. Martin and Mel?
Thank you so much, Flo. Well, that's always the challenge against, one of the best serving teams in the league.
Yeah.
In the Letran Lady Knights. But so far, so good for San Beda here in the third set. They've adjusted well to those serves.
Yeah. And they've adjusted also sa mga errors nila kanina, yung mga lapses nila, like blockings, nakakahabol na sila sa mga plays. And they also, look at that. That made me speechless.
Yeah.
Because yung lamang nila sobrang laki na.
Yeah. So now, this energy on the side of San Beda
It's different.
is different. And it's, present in all of the players now. Nagtatranslate sa mga atake nila, pati na rin sa depensa. Cañete!
And you can see also yung confidence per player. Lahat talaga nag-execute well, lahat ng efforts nila, mapadepensa, blockings. Grabe yung adjustment nila.
Nung set 2, binanggit natin na iba na yung body language nitong San Beda, nawala yung joy, yung communication sa court. Ngayon, nagbabalik yung sigla
But
nila.
it looks like it's the other way around.
Yeah. That's right. Hiponya. Sets up Angel with the adjustment from the back row.
What a veteran move. Tingnan mo yung mata niya. Look at that. Sumilip siya.
Substitution for the Lady Knights.
Sumilip siya. She knew. No one was there.
Kasado na yon bago pa siya tumalon. Angel Habacon with the adjustment on her attempt. Yen Martin is back in the match. It's an 8-point lead. Biggest by either team in this match so far. Attack points natin ang set number 3. 6-0 in favor of San Beda. Make that 6-1. Okay, Sari into the dry spell for the Lady Knights.
Sari had to stop that momentum for their side. And now she's nasa backline na. So tingnan natin yung kung magtatrabaho sila Red Martin. You have 3 spikers in front for the Lady Knights.
And for Letran, it's also interesting to see how they'll respond whenever they face, this kind of situation.
Yeah. Kasi kahit lamang sila, posible pang humabol. Look at that.
And
2 straight points from the side of the Lady Knights.
doon din masusubukan ni Coach O yung composure at yung karakter nitong team niya. 2 straight points.
And yung kapit.
Kapit, yan.
As a team, na nasa finals last year.
That's right. Sari with a powerful jump serve. They go to Cañete, unable to reach that ball. Well, she was able to, but unable to get an attempt cleanly.
A challenging set for a spiker. Medyo matulis eh. Tsaka papunta na sa antena.
Yun ang super low fast. Hindi na low fast. Super low
Low na.
fast. Oh,
Low na, fast pa.
low na fast pa. Ayan. Hiponya. Balik sila kay Cañete. Pinabawi ni Hiponya si Cañete. Off the block that time.
Simpleng bawi lang by Cañete. Check ball out. Yung mga veteran mo. And it's her last year. And as a captain, and her comeback from an injury. So iba yung hugot nito.
Kaya nakikita mo sa mukha niya, whenever she scores, more importantly, they break the run. 3-0, although they give back a point. That's Pedoral.
And they've been giving out easy points for the Lady Knights.
Again, you can't afford these errors against
Now serving for
a team like Letran.
And now they're down to 5 points.
Napal starting the rally. Hiponya goes to the back row, covered by Sari. Martin deflected. Joust. It is still on the side of the Lady Red Spikers. Cañete unable to score. Martin. Good coverage. Another back row hit. Buhay pa ang bola. Nietura. Single coverage was effective for Navarro.
And the Lady Red Spikers
Wow.
get the point.
Erin Navarro was all alone to cover that Nietura hit.
What a rally. And you can see Erin Navarro stepping up since the second set. And yun, nakukuha niya na yung rhythm niya. Ang ganda ng mga service niya kanina.
Ooh.
Service error.
So, dalawang sunod to na service error
Yeah.
para sa Lady Red Spikers. And this is allowing Letran to manufacture points.
Estrella.
And again, you can't afford that if you're
Yeah.
San Beda kasi momentum
Oo.
yun eh, di ba?
Although 5 points yan,
Oo.
mabilis lang yan pag
That's right.
puro errors ka.
Hiponya. Ooh! Too strong for Cañete.
Attack was out.
9-13. So from 8 points down, Letran is able to crawl here in set number 3 and bring it down to just 4.
Yan, may kita mo sa mga, they're staying composed kahit na sobrang laki ng lamang kanina, and now they're slowly catching up.
Cañete will try again. Off the block. Mas simple para dito kay Cañete.
Nakita niya, malalaki yung blockers. Kanina pa yan yung mga check-out ball niya. Simpleng puntos, pero very consistent si Cañete.
Kailangan mo na talaga siyang puntahan. At timingan at setupan ng maganda. Most of the time, she knows what to do. Hiponya goes to Angel this time. Change up in the play. Angel again. Nandun si Silva sa likod. Nietura. Oh, Navarro. Sending it back. It's still alive. Chance ball for the Lady Red Spikers. But Char with a swing. Sari keeps it up. Another chance ball. A targeted free ball that time. Halakon. Off speed will not work. Long rally.
Wow!
Super push by Sari. Goes in.
Ball is in.
What a rally!
How about this? Sari
That's the way how you end it.
catching the corner.
Siya din eh, natumulo siya eh.
Lizelle Martin.
She gambled on that attempt. And it
Yeah.
paid off.
And low set yun na backline. At
Yeah.
hinabol niya.
10-14. Char. Deflected. Silva with a dive. Sari will try. Too strong this time.
Attack was out.
Like what we've talked about kanina, dapat sa panahon, sa sitwasyon na to, dapat naghahabol ka, dapat hindi ka magkamali.
Now serving for the Lady Red Spikers.
So back to a 5-point lead for San Beda. Navarro is on deck to serve. Letran. Oh, they give it up. Pachar with a swing in the score.
You know, I've been waiting for that. Kasi kanina pa eh, since the first set, she's very consistent. So, kailan yung tuldok na palong yun?
Dumating na.
Dumating na.
Yeah, and Beda arrives first here in our technical timeout. Magbabalik po kami. Sa ating laban. And this is the first round meeting between these two teams. Again, it's Beda who got the first set, but after that, it was all Letran.
Yeah. Yung kulang talaga sa Beda sa game na to is yung panapos, and that's what nire-remind sa kanila ni Coach Josh. And nakita natin na lamang sila ngayon sa blocking, na nag-adjust talaga sila well when it comes to spikes, their plays. Sobrang may variation ngayon ng plays nila. And yung service din ng San Beda Lady Red Spikers, they adjusted well.
Yeah.
They're also gambling from the service line.
Oh, Sari was checked by the blockers. So it's another block point. Kakabanggit mo lang, Mel, yung blocking netong Lady Red Spikers. How about that?
They really improved in blocking. Yeah. Kasi syempre, for sure pinractice nila yan. Kasi number one spiking team to eh.
Yeah, that's right. Nitura puts it through. An encouraging sign for Letran as Nitura scores on the hit. 11-17, but they need more of that. It's difficult here, lalo-lalo na. Laging ganyan, no? Ibantay sa harap niya.
And they're down by 6 points.
Yeah. This is gonna be an uphill climb now for Letran. Angel on the approach. Scoring off the block.
Angel Habakon with all smiles. You know that she's happy to be back and playing after the injury. Parang walang injury eh.
Diba?
And for a short time to have a meniscus tear and to play like that.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Kasi knee injury yan. So, yung elevation mo,
Yeah.
yung maapektuhan.
And usually yung rhythm mo,
Rhythm.
kakapa ng mga ilang games eh.
Yeah.
Pero siya eh, as in, okay, I'm back at it.
Exactly.
I'm back. Ganun kagad siya.
That's right. And I think in such a short period, another thing that you want to address is, of course, the mental side of things.
Yeah.
Kasi kailangan, vital sa laro ni Angel yung talon niya eh. Diba? Dahil mataas yung elevation na, she's able to get up and over the blockers and get her hits. So for her to get back there in just a matter of few months is all the more impressive. Oh, too strong on the strike. 20, or this is 19 rather. Serving 12 now in the third set.
The Letran Lady Knights are giving away points easily. Ngayon, sobrang laki na ng lamang. And this is the biggest gap. Biggest lamang ng Lady Red Knight. Lady Red Spikers.
Service ace for Angel Habakon.
Wow.
Just too much power on that jump serve. 20-12 now. They tie their biggest lead. Coach O will call for ceasefire.
12 in favor of San Beda.
Kaya na ko pa sinasabi, you have to use this, you have to be wise. Nakalagay na sa board yan. Gigil na gigil ka makabawal eh. We have to be wise, we have to be patient. Patient sa ginagawa at body language. Sari, ano kung na-block ka, next time, alam mo na kung anong gagawin mo.
Okay lang! Isa pa sa muna! Patay! Harry ba?
So, unfamiliar situation for Letran, at least in this match, because they were impressive in the first two sets. They took a commanding lead, pero biglang nag-iba yung kwento dito sa third set.
Habakon
So that's
serving.
what Coach O is trying to address. A couple of timeouts already here.
And to think the Lady Red Spikers are down by 2 sets.
Yeah.
They were able to get back up. Ito, ngayon. Ang ganda ng laro nila.
Much needed point after the timeout. And this is
Now serving for Letran.
Skolendra.
Sari.
13 serving 20. Vanessa Sari. Oh, what a serve. Bumalik sa kabila. Skolendra again. Hiponya tracks it down. Uy! 2 straight for Letran.
Attack error.
So now, they have to handle
14 serving.
the serve
20.
of Sari. Kasi sa sequence na yun, hindi sila nakaset up.
Yeah. Kasi yung sequence na yun, dun sila lumalamang.
Yan na. Better first ball for San Beda. Cañete. Nasa likod si Silva. Martin hesitated. Oh! And it hit our first referee. So, Letran with 3 straight points. So that turned out to be an excellent timeout for Coach O. Now, it's Coach Josh's turn.
Kaya naman natin kontrolin. Nabibigla lang tayo tsaka minamadali lang natin. Yung mahabang palo na yun, dapat control na natin yun. Di ba yung mga drop na yun, dapat control na natin yun.
1 to 5, 1 to 5.
Matapos na tayo, huwag na tayo masyadong mag-ahol. Di ba, huwag natin madaliin, kasi lamang naman na tayo, di ba? Let's go, one stop na, one stop.
So yung gist nung timeout na yun is all about, you know, taking back the control and of course, staying composed here in the latter part of the third set.
Yes, ang sabi ni Coach, dahan lang, be patient. Take 1 score at a time. Huwag masyado magmadali. Lagi siya ganun, huwag kayo magmadali. Huwag kayo mainip to get points.
Ooh!
Wow.
And Sari continues to deal damage at the service area.
Now, this is a challenge because they're closing down the game.
Serving at 20.
Lumalapit na yung 16 to 20.
Vanessa Sari, good as advertised. One of the top rookies in the league. Another powerful serve. Habakon from the back, too strong. And this is now 5 straight points for Letran. So, tumime-out si Coach O. Kani-kanina lamang, they were down by 8.
Yeah.
20 to 12. And now they're back in it.
And Sari had 21 points last game.
Okay, so let's check this. So this is gonna be a challenge for Coach Josh. 11 puntos na para kay Vanessa Sari. Averaging 17 points per match. And she is fueling this Letran run.
Yeah, and they have to make the most out of the challenges na pwede nilang makuha. Kasi ngayon, kailangan nila ikot yung momentum. Dumedire-diretso na eh. Kanina, sobrang laki ng lamang. And now, 4 points na lang.
Correction, 14 points na para kay Sari. Okay. So, was there a touch? Was there a touch? Hindi, parang malayo. We'll see. Yeah, it was, ball was upwards. So, that was clean. So, no block touch. Call stands. Letran gets the point. 5 straight now. Challenge unsuccessful for Coach Josh. So, the lead is down to 3.
Now, the Lady Knights are quietly catching up, staying composed, and just doing their thing.
What a fight back here for Letran. Started really slow in the third set. Ooh!
Service error.
And that breaks the chain of good serves from Vanessa Sari. 21 to 17.
Number 4,
It was a good call also for Coach Josh to
Yeah.
challenge that.
Serving for the
That's
Lady
right.
Red Spikers.
Kasi minsan ginagawa din yun ng mga coaches to stop the momentum.
Parang ano yun eh. It's a challenge, but it's a timeout disguised as a challenge
Yeah.
to freeze the server. Martin! Popped up by Bachar. Cañete. Martin again. She scores. Yet Martin.
Yan, Martin, coming off from the bench. Pero nakita mo, mapa-blocking,
Now serving for
spike.
Napa.
She's providing points for the Lady Knights.
He was one of the main weapons of
Yeah.
Coach O last year. Diba? Habakon. Hiponya. Rayan is blocked.
That's why it's challenging to go up against a team na may deep na bench. Na kahit anong hugot nila, yung players magpo-provide. Like
Yeah.
kanina, 4-6 plays, setter and opposite. And now naman, Martin coming in.
And this is great for the players who are coming off the bench. Kasi this is quality and meaningful playing time. Oh, Habakon. May nakaabang. De La Cruz standing her ground. Colendra too strong.
Attack
She
was
had the
out.
right approach.
That's a point for the
Malakas
Lady
lang
Red
yung pitik.
Spikers.
22-19.
Serving for San Beda
And Colenda
University.
came off from the bench too.
Grace
Ang lakas nung palo niya.
Meron pang ganun si Coach O. Off the bench.
ang daming surprises ni Coach O sa ating lahat.
Yeah. And this is, again, it's important. You mentioned that your team is deep for you to have also a deep run in a season. Pachar. Bumalik sa side ng San Beda. Hiponya. Oh, difficult take. Double contact against Hiponya.
Hiponya tried to save that. Sobrang dikit na receive. It's a bit challenging and
Serving now for the
she's in
Lady
the back
Knights.
row kaya hindi niya ma-want to
Feliz
play.
Colendra.
Tense moments here in the third set. Letran knocking on the door. Habakon with the first ball. They bring it to Cañete. It was Sari who kept it alive. Martin popped up. Cañete will try again. Nandun pa rin si Sari. Martin, that bounced back. And it's a point for Letran.
And
They
now-
are within one.
And now the energy is the other way around. Grabe yung habol, yung disiplina sa laro, and yung consistency kahit na yung mga players who came from the bench. Grabe.
Full momentum swing. This time it's on the side of Letran. In a snap, you're right. Cañete puts an end to that.
Cañete had to step up. She's doing her thing again. And now sa service line, let's see.
San Beda is up by
Oh.
23-21.
For sure, she's gonna do a safe serve.
Yeah. Masusubukan si Rayan Cañete. She's been solid so far for Coach Josh. Oh, De La Cruz. What a save right there by Bañas. Oh, tumayaw again!
Wow!
Princess.
She scored the last point, last set, and now scoring again to close up the game. Wow.
So unpredictable with these 1-2 plays. Etong si Tumayaw coming off the bench and surprising the Lady Red Spikers. Yet Martin, difficult first ball. Habakon off speed, tracked down by Silva. De La Cruz. Yeah.
Have a violation there.
Yep.
De La Cruz tried to play it safe.
Catch and throw by number 3.
But at this point, you
De La
shouldn't be.
Cruz. That's a point for San Beda.
Set point for the Lady Red Spikers. Can they get it? Navarro
Substitution for the Lady Red Spikers.
is in charge.
Number 17, Pedural,
Pedural
for number
coming
4.
in for Byong.
Now serving for San Beda, Navarro.
So, taller front line
Yeah.
for the Lady Red Spikers. With
Coach
Navarro
Joss
at the back.
making sure na maganda yung blockings nila ngayon.
Oh, Sari says, not yet.
Vanessa Sari.
15 points now for Vanessa Sari. Timeout, Coach Josh. That's great execution by Letran
Red Spikers.
to stay alive here in the third.
Shot sila nasa dulo. Girls, last one na tayo. Isang pasa lang muna. Kailangan may coverage tayo sa attack, hindi pwedeng mawawalan tayo ng coverage.
Isang
In case mag-block, kailangan ma-recover. Sigurado muna. Sigurado.
Ate, let's go. Yung server nila. Hey, doesn't matter!
Pressure-packed situation for San Beda. Letran
Serving out for Letran.
is just
De La Cruz.
down by a point. Lady Red Spikers have the opportunity to close it out.
Estrelier for number 12.
Estrelier is back in it.
For number 8.
Tumayaw goes back to the bench. Pati si Judel Netura, balik na rin para sa Letran.
Back to their first 6 plus Martin.
Yeah. Ito na. Royce De La Cruz needs to make sure of this serve. She gets it. Hiponya setting up Habakon. Letran with a chance to tie. Sari. Good save. Habakon. Estrelier was there. Sari will try again, this time with a push. Kept alive by Campos. Ball still in play. Sari tries again. Campos pops it up again. Habakon with the off speed. Not gonna work. Netura off the block. And we have an extended third set.
Neptura again with her check ball out. Sobrang gulang pagdating sa mga ganitong sitwasyon. And we're seeing walang variation ngayon sa set from the side of the Lady Red Spikers. Medyo napagod si Angel.
That's right. De La Cruz. Campos. Hiponya. Back to Angel. Oh. It is a chance ball. Estrelier goes to Sari. Covered. And Letran takes the lead.
Vanessa Sari.
Letran with a furious rally here in the third set. And it is led by their super rookie, Vanessa Sari.
What a game this game.
Yeah. And again, just the beginning of the second round. De La Cruz overcooks it. Tabla ulit tayo.
Service goes out. Point for San Beda.
25 all.
It's very crucial na mag-service error sa ganitong sitwasyon.
Score is all 25.
And now we're tied.
Yeah.
Bachar serving.
25 all. Pachar. Diretso kay Sari yun. Netura cross court. Free ball here for Letran. Sari through the blockers. 17 points for Sari.
Sari has been dominating sa net. Grabe yung mga palo niya. Through the block or solid deep cross.
And now Letran is at match point. Habakon outside. They're looking for a check. It will not be given. Hold on. There will be a challenge. The second one today for Coach Josh.
Video challenge request by
Tara.
San Beda Lady Red
Moment of
Spikers.
truth.
Net touch.
26-25. So, Mel, the story here in the third set, it was San Beda. They were cruising.
Yeah.
11-3, 20-12.
Great
Letran.
start. Ang laki ng lamang.
Ito yung sinasabi natin na may hinarap na test itong o na pagsubok itong Letran. How will they respond?
Yeah.
Diba? And this is the fact that they were able to come back here says it all. Okay, hold on. Teka, may na-touch? Meron ba? Oh, there was a touch!
Wow.
Wow!
Was successful.
Props to
Point for San Beda
the
University.
staff of the Lady Red Spikers. What a great eye.
Yeah, that
Good challenge. Wow.
Score is all
That
26.
thumb.
Serving on deck, Angel Habakon.
barely touching the net. Kakarampot. Pero net touch. 26 all. Habakon with a serve!
Oh!
Service
And a service ace for Angel.
Habakon.
What a serve.
My goodness, Angel Habakon. From right to left.
And she's been consistent from the service line with those jump serves.
Yeah. Another sharp one. Sari. It's a track down. Habakon! Nandun si Martin. Sari once again. She's denied. Letran still has a chance. Sari. Out of system play. Not gonna work. Hiponya. Cañete. Bouncing it off the net. Estrelier. Back to Sari. Too strong. And San Beda survives. Here in the third set. Hold on. Because Coach O will challenge.
Video challenge request by the Letran Lady Knights. Block touch.
What a set though. From being down to 9?
Yeah. Down, 8 earlier. It was 2012. Actually, dalawang moments yun, Mel. 11-3, 2012. Mabul Letran. They were down 24-20.
Yeah.
Right?
And usually pag mga ganon,
22-20.
Yeah.
So, not just-
nag-start lumamang kasi ang dami din unforced errors from the side of the Lady Red Spikers. And you can see the maturity of a team na kahit ganun kalaki ang lamang, meron pa rin silang panapos or kaya nila habulin kahit ganun kalaki. 9 points. Wow. Unbelievable.
And it was actually the second unit. Mostly.
Yeah.
For Letran. Diba?
Coach O just proved to us how deep
Yeah.
yung bench niya.
This is a scary team. Itong Letran Lady Knights.
And props to Martin. Grabe yung receive niya.
Yeah. Siya nagko-cover kay Cañete.
Lahat ng mga jump serve.
Jump serve.
Kuha niya perfect. Perfect receive.
So, we'll see if there was a touch. Oh! Hold on. Parang meron. Yes, they call it a touch.
After the review, there was a block touch.
Again.
The challenge was successful.
Even the slightest
Point for the Letran Lady Knights.
of
Pinky.
contact. Yep. Kanina yung thumb sa net. Ito pinky naman.
Scores now all 27.
So we're tied again.
Vanessa Sari.
27 all here in the
serving.
third. Not yet done.
It's not yet over for the Lady Knights for this set.
Sari serving it up. Here's the setup. Cañete sent back. Hiponya to Angel. Push! What a dive by Silva. It comes back to San Beda though. Cañete. Nandun si Sari. Estrelier to Martin. Pancake save. Nat. Back to Martin. Campos with a pickup. Angel from the back. Covered by Sari. Martin. Buhay pa to. Habakon. Again the track down, but Silva did not have help. Angel Habakon puts San Beda back in front.
Grabe, what a risk for Angel. Twice na ginawa yung drop ball na yon. If it didn't work sa right side, ilalagay ko sa gitna.
Number 25, Makila.
What a rally. Another long one here, Mel. And now, San Beda is back at set point. Bedural to start. She has an ace to her name. Difficult first ball. Makilang try. She's been silent in this stretch. They go to Cañete. Bumalik. Navarro. Back to Rayan. Who puts it down? And San Beda takes set number 3.
What a set! Grabe yung habol ng Lady Knights, pero grabe din yung kapit ng Sun Beda Lady Red Spikers. And props dun sa mga challenges na ginawa ng both teams. Ang ganda ng set na to.
Props to Erin Navarro
Yes.
for not just keeping it alive, but for setting up Cañete.
Yeah, and Erin Navarro has been a silent operator of the team.
Longest set so far, 29-27. Sun Beda stays alive.